Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
May I ask your full name, please?
My full name is Anil Bonik.
What should I call you?
You can call me Anil.
So, Mr. Anil, where do you come from?
I'm come from Shobit Bazar.
For how long have you been living there?
I'm living there about 2 years.
Do you live with your family or alone?
I live with my family.
Can you tell me a bit about your family?
Yes, I have a family. There are 4 members in our family. Myself, my mother, father and my little sister. We also have a household helper in our family.
So, what's your father?
My father is a police officer.
And what about your mother?
My mother is also a teacher.
Okay, Mr. Anil, can you tell me a bit about your educational background?
Certainly, I'm a student of class 8 of Bluebird School and College. I have passed my PSC exam in 2016, and this year 2019 I have given my JSC examination.
What's your future ambition?
My future ambition to be a pilot.
Okay, can you tell me something about what you do every day?
Yes, I get up early in the morning at about 5 a.m. After waking up, I refresh myself and go for a walk. After walking a while, I come back home and take my breakfast with a cup of tea, bread and an egg. After taking breakfast, I prepare for my language class. I have a language club in Paramount English, which starts in 8 a.m. in a bit.
Okay, so I see you are very fluent and very competent in English. Can you tell me how did you learn and where did you learn English?
I'm learning English with Jayes sir many months. I'm trying my best to learn English. I also practice English in my house with my friends also.
How many friends have you got?
I have a plethora of friends.
Can you describe your best friend, please?
Yes, I have plethora of friends. From them, my best friend is Niloy. He is my old friend also. He always helps me in the time of my danger, and he is very friendly and very well-known with me.
So how long do you spend at Paramount English to practice English?
I spend about 3 hours at Paramount in Paramount.
Do you
English.
come here regularly?
Yes, I come here regularly.
So why are you trying most to learn English?
English is the international language. It is the best it is the communicating way of all people. If I know English, I can communicate with the world. So I am learning English.
So can you describe your dream country? Which country would you like to go in future for your further study and why?
Okay, I want to go at Australia for higher study. Australia is a good country, and the educational status of that country is very good. There are also very facilities for a student. So I want to go Australia to continue my higher studies.
Okay, can you give some suggestion to your friends who are trying to learn English? What's your suggestion?
My first suggestion is to practice. If you won't practice, you can't be fluent. And my second suggestion is to learn English with a good mentor. He also should read English newspapers and watch English movies. That's all.
Okay, so you have mentioned a significant point, that is reading newspaper.
Yes.
So how do you consider reading newspaper? Does it help with learning English?
Obviously, it is very important for a student to learn English. You can enrich your vocabulary words by reading this, and you can also be fluent in reading by reading newspaper.
So I usually teach students how to read newspaper, English newspaper. I always focus on reading newspaper. So how do you consider this initiative?
It is very good for students and all of us. If we are people of Bangladesh, most of people of Bangladesh can't read English newspaper fluently or can understand. If we can understand, we can get a good score in English.
So which newspaper you prefer? There are a plethora of newspapers in our country. Which one you prefer most?
I prefer Daily Sun.
So do you read Daily Sun regularly?
I try to read, but not regularly.
So what you do when you find a difficult word or unknown word in newspaper?
I mark it in newspaper and note down in my work, in my note khata, and I try to get the knowledge about that word to my mentor or
To
my
grasp the
parents.
meaning. Have you got any dictionary?
Yes, I have also got a dictionary.
So are you flexible in newspaper reading?
Yes, I'm much flexible in reading newspaper.
Okay, so which newspaper is best to learn or to help learning English? The Daily Star or the Daily Sun? From your personal point of view.
Both newspapers play great role in learning English. I think Daily Sun is better than Daily Star.
So do you suggest your friends to read newspaper regularly?
Yes, I suggest to my friends who are weak in English.
Okay, so have you got any younger sisters or brothers?
I have a small sister.
What does she do?
She is a student of Anandhanikatam school.
Suppose you were in a restaurant. Okay, suppose you
Yes.
were in a restaurant. You would like to order some food. So how can you call the attention of the waiter?
To call a waiter, I can say excuse me. Excuse me is a good word to
call someone's
attention. I can say excuse me, then he will come and I will give my order.
Thank you very much. That's a fantastic session of talking with you.
Thank you very much.